Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill in this one, Sean Manaea. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Take a look at the lineup, and something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
You know, sometimes, Boog, you need someone to grind out an 11 or 12 pitch at bat just to energize the team. That can lead to getting runners on, collecting a few big hits, and scoring more runs.
Aaron Judge in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Judge comes up empty there. On the ground to the left. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Hey!
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. This is Yankees baseball on The Show NYC. Back here in Queens, and taking the ball for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, Boog, last time out, got into the 4th inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him into position to qualify for a win.
Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Shortstop, number 12, Francisco.
For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game.
That's a ball. Hey!
Ground ball up the middle. Volpe throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Soto in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Ball. Nope, that's inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him. 2 gone now.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Two outs, base is empty. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps in. Top 5 in WAR. Basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. Unreal, Singy.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
This one in the air, center field. Robert on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And there's 2 down.
Batting 7th, catcher Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Into the outfield, base hit. The run comes across, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 2 outs. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets him to chase after that one. traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Wells around third. In comes the run from second. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
And Boog, I'd say he's doomed.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets nothing. This is the Subway Series on the show. Back now with the Subway Series. Bottom of the second. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss as he was late. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0.
Yeah. This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
So up next, Francisco Alvarez. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Marcus Semien. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1 after 2. It's a 2-0 ball game. Back now with the Subway Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Judge, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Hit softly on the ground to third. Baden fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Yankees, Center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Now here's Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm.
2 down, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Misses the sweeper.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper and it was effective. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the third, Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets.
Junior.
Ball 1. Nope.
He's just
Outside.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. And it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
The throw to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting ninth, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one in triple digits. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Shortstop Francisco.
Now up to hit
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Up next for the Mets.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Juan Soto.
Inside ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, start of the fourth, Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay throw. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And a foul ball. Man at second. Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Austin Wells digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's ball 2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
In the air, left field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Stanton scores. Now a relay to second, and he's in there as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jose Caballero now at the plate.
RBI knock for him last.
He's trying for third. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
The lefty to 1-0. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Volpe scores. It's 4-zip. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's Cody Bellinger. Ball one. Caballero at second with 2 down. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a pop-up. Alvarez. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees 4 and the Mets nothing. This is the Subway Series on the show. Bottom 4, here's Juan Soto.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's off the inside corner. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Check swing, and he went. Full count now. Got him looking for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Polanco takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The Yanks leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Mark Vientos. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Ball, that's in.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking for the K. The big righty strikes out the side. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for the
We're
Mets.
back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Oscar Brazoban.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here comes Aaron Judge. On the ground to first, Polanco. He takes it on his own. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Center fielder Trent Grisham.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's smacked on a line to center. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
0-1.
That's down.
Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Next offering is fouled back. One and 2 now. On a line. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the lead is now 5-0. This is the Subway Series on the show. Back now with the Subway Series. Bottom of the inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fastball the inside corner for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Doubled in his first AB.
Nope, that's a ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Right through there for a strike. The Yankees leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. And that's downstairs and outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
(3-1) is on the way. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1.
Aye.
Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Grisham on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mets nothing. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
In the air to left center. 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Brazaban pitching for the 20th time this season. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 0-1. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. Ripped on a line. Robert hustling after it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball one.
Man at second. Runner breaks for third. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again.
That's a ball.
Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
The 2-2 on the way. That one just misses. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Huascar Brazoban is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher in the game, Luke Weaver.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Man at first, stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two on, 1 out. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 0-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Sets him down on strikes.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Chisholm goes after that one for strike one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Swings through it for the K. Good job at damage control right there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. Yankees out in front, 7-0. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the sixth. Luis Robert Jr. up. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jake Bird.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
On the ground, Chisholm throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss. Strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. His righty-lefty splits there.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Lindor swings through that one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Robert going back, and that's going to bang against the wall. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here is Goldschmidt.
Ball.
Man at second. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Base hit. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. And he's out easily.
next for the Yankees.
At the plate, Austin Wells.
That's a ball.
Man at first, one away. Now a rip into left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Goldie around third. The relay, he's safe, and it's an 8-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Oh, great stop to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luke Weaver will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for the
They
Mets,
turn things over to the
number
southpaw,
25.
Brooks Raley. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now, Jose Caballero. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. In the air to left center. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mets nothing. This is the Subway Series on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Next
That's
pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Bellinger in a full sprint. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Polanco lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Hitter, Mark Vientos.
Now with one away and a man at second. And now Mark Vientos.
Hey.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. So, man aboard, Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That catches the outside corner. That is strike two. That smash towards center. That's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
In the dirt, blocked.
Hey.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That's ball two.
Just
Ball
misses
three.
with that one. To the right side. To Volpe at second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mets 1. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Back here at Citi Field, we're the top of the 8th. Cody Bellinger. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Rayleigh, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Coming on Robert, and he's there.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Grisham now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Fouled off to the right.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and he's gone for the 4th time tonight. So the Yanks go in order, and it remains an 8-1 game.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out
Leading
there. This
off
season,
for the Mets,
averaging more than
second
one per inning.
baseman,
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Hey.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Struck him out swinging. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Hey.
Taylor in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an
Ball.
immaculate
That's
inning.
inside.
On the ground, right side. That ends the inning. Mets go down quickly. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
For the
We're
Mets.
back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Chisholm, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Ground ball left side. And that's a fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good
Up
bounce or a
next
bad
for the
bounce? Your
Yankees,
guess is as
first
good as
baseman,
mine.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
On to Semien. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Francisco Lindor.
That one fouled off. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. To the right side. Goldie steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
For the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
That's outside.
Cruz, a 6'2 righty, 35 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2007. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jorge Polanco up now for the
Outside, that's the
Mets.
ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the first